This week, Vince plays with some new Milwaukee tools.
Scott shows us 7 tools we've forgotten about, and Tim tries out whatever that enormous thing is.
This is your Power Tool Week in Review. This week's episode is sponsored by Flex, Ohio Power Tool, and Bespoke Post. Head to bspk.me/beltsandboxes20 and use code beltsandboxes20 to learn more and get 20% off your first box. Welcome back, Power Tool fans. I'm Rob.
And I'm Sarah, and we have a bunch of tool news and reviews to get to this week. But first, we wanted to say thank you to everyone who showed up for our 100K live stream on Sunday.
It was insanely fun. We actually spent 3 hours giving away tools and gift cards from Flex, Ego, Skill, Hart, Milwaukee, DeWalt, Makita, Bosch, Metabo, Diablo, and more.
And we had help from our friends at VCG, ManCaverTools, Philly Fix, ScottBrownCarpentry, Tools and Stuff, Den of Tools, Tool Review Zone, Workshop Addict, Mark Thomas Builder, TorqueTestChannel, Oz Tool Talk, Kite Army, Doorzoom Tool Reviews, and wait, Workshop Addict?
All right, this one's on me. With all those guests to manage, I totally forgot about Brian, and I forgot about another Hart tool set and a Ryobi tool set that we didn't give away. So before we get to the news, we're going to quickly invite Brian on to help us with some trivia. And if he gets it right, we'll give away our remaining toolkits to 2 commenters on this video.
That will work. Sure. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Sarah and Rob. Thanks for having us on your show. Congratulations on all your success, and we wish you a lot more in the future.
Thanks, Brian, and I'm so sorry that Rob forgot you during the live event, but I'm sure we can find a way to get him back.
All right, calm down. So, Brian, we're going to give you a trivia question just like we did during our live event, and if you get it right, we're going to give away 2 different toolkits to 2 random commenters on this video. So, here's your question. Once in a while, we've seen a Corvette in your shop in the background of your videos. Your actual question comes from Sarah.
Can I have it?
Can you have the Corvette? Boy, I was really thinking this was going to be a geography question, so I made sure I was kind of stacked and ready. So can you have the Corvette? I'm going to go with, you just can't have it, but if you try to put Rob in a headlock, maybe see if he'll say made in Mexico is better than made in China, then I'll consider it.
No need. Made in Mexico is something our Mexican neighbors can be proud of, and I'd gladly buy something with that label. Close enough?
Sure. That's right. Congratulations, Brian. And if you'd like to win either of our Hart or Ryobi toolkit, just leave a comment below telling us whether you would keep the toolkits for yourself or if you would give them to someone who needs a new set of tools.
Thanks, Brian. We really appreciate it.
Thanks again for having me on your show. Congratulations, and I wish you 2 the best in the future.
All right, can we get to the news now?
Sure thing. All right, we're going to start off with Vince over at VCG, who was recently here in Columbus at Ohio Power Tool.
Sarah wasn't, though.
I was on maternity leave, bud. Just back off. While at OPT, Vince spent some time with the boys from Milwaukee, who walked him through a bunch of newly updated tools, letting Vince put his hands on them himself to tell us what he thinks. They cover an M18 fuel oscillating multi-tool, their M18 fuel 7 and 16-inch hex impact wrench, the super sawzall, and even the MX carry-on. But if you're like me, you'll save that video for a moment this week when you need a pick-me-up, because only Vince can bring this kind of life to power tools, and it's sure to pick you up too.
The mysterious disembodied hands over at the TorqueTestChannel decided it was time to look at one of the biggest talkers in the industry and see if it had any bite. One of the most interesting things about TTC is its quest to find real results in a world of heavily exaggerated statements from manufacturers. In this case, a rather tiny Capri twin 1/2-inch impact wrench claimed to have an absolutely staggering 1,715 foot-pounds of nut-busting torque, which is, well, stupid.
Hey, I thought we don't use that word.
All right, sorry. Which is, well, no, it's still stupid. Sorry. And the TorqueTestChannel proves it. And while this story isn't anything new, they point out something far more interesting. Had the marketing folks at Capri been more honest with their advertising and only claimed 700 foot-pounds, that would have put it in the mid-torque class, where it would have enjoyed the #1 spot on their list. Think how good that would have been for marketing, guys. But no, they had to go and say it had 1,700, which means its mediocre real-world results left it in the 20th spot on the big boy list. When will they learn? For the full review, head over to TorqueTestChannel.
Our buddy Scott Brown, who took part in our 100K celebration, making both Rob and I blush a little bit, is unfortunately still under a level 4 lockdown in New Zealand as they struggle with a serious Delta variant outbreak. So to pass the time, Scott found a secluded spot to show us 7 tools that are often overlooked by remodelers, and his list is really good. He's got some gems in there like a right angle drill bit adapter, a pair of Knipex end cutters, and his often featured air wedge. And to remind us just how good this guy is at entertaining and educating, he featured a tool that he didn't have on hand by drawing it, and it was still more informative and useful than 90% of the other top tool lists out there. This man is a national treasure and New Zealand needs him back on the job. Hopefully they'll be able to back down from a level 4 soon and the guy can get back to work. Until then, help a brother out by watching his videos, and if you can, buy a shirt or 2.
Whoa, where'd all this stuff come from, you're probably asking yourself. Well, today's episode is sponsored by Bespoke Post, who for only $45 a month will send you a new box full of cool items valued around $70, and we have 3 of their current boxes today.
This is the Trail box. It includes this handy feel box available in 4 colors. It's water resistant, has a heavy duty handle, and a slot for a combination or a key lock.
Inside are a few essential items for an outdoor adventure, including this gut hook knife. It's made using 15N 20 stainless steel, fastened to an African tally wood handle using some old school brass pins. It has a full tang blade and a terrifying gut hook.
There's also this pocket saw, perfect for sawing through branches or tearing through thick materials like canvas, PVC, leather, or even metal.
There's a paracord bracelet that unravels to 19 feet of potentially life-saving cord. You can use it to build shelter, mark trails, replace boot laces, whatever. And last of all, there's a great softcover copy of Surviving the Great Outdoors, packed full of indispensable tips on surviving in just about any environment.
Next is the field box. In here we found this cool N12 saw, which is great for cutting through smaller branches or thick roots in your garden. And a can of garden balm, which is perfect for reviving your hands after manual labor.
Manual what?
I'll tell you later. This stuff is packed with natural ingredients that will heal nicks and hydrate rough, cracked skin.
But my favorite part was this slingshot. It's from Modern Sprout, and the key to this cool toy is the natural ammo. These are seed bombs. You can feel free to launch these into the wild where they'll explode on impact and spread seeds everywhere. It allows you to have a little fun while leaving a little something behind for Mother Nature.
Our last box was the Weekender. It's this absolutely beautiful bag from Line of Trade. The style was originally used by stonemasons to haul their tools to construction sites, and as soon as you pick this thing up, you notice right away that it's built to last a very long time. It has a thick, capable canvas, a heavy-duty reinforced frame, and it even has an interior pocket that will keep your laptop safely above the bottom of your bag.
Which is something the stonemasons of yesteryear were probably not worried about.
Yeah, probably not. It also has these beautiful leather handles and a removable nylon webbing shoulder strap.
Now, 90% of the products that you'll find in Bespoke Post boxes come from small businesses, which is really important to us around here.
Yep, and as a member, you'll get a box assigned to you each month based on the quiz that you take when signing up. And before it's shipped out to you, you'll get to preview what is coming inside that box and decide if you want to keep it, swap it for a different box or offer, or skip the month entirely for absolutely no charge. You only pay for what you want.
Plus, the box lineup changes every month. Now, to get 20% off your first box, click the link in the description and enter Belts and Boxes 20 at checkout. Or you can just go to bspk.me/beltsandboxes20. Over on ManCaverTools, Dave got his hands on more of Ryobi's new 40-volt HP series equipment, which for those of you living under a rock, is Ryobi's attempt to get us to take them seriously. And now they have a 40-volt blower that claims 730 CFM at a mind-blowing 190 miles per hour. Yeah, they have my attention. Dave does some basic comparison between this new beast and its non-HP 525 CFM brother, and then takes it for a test drive in the grass. The one thing he doesn't do is aim it directly at the earth, likely because he doesn't have his pilot's license and doesn't want to show up on anyone's radar. Good lord, those are stupid numbers. Dave promises that once the leaves start falling en masse, he'll be sure to test it more thoroughly, hopefully strapping it to a skateboard, which we all know every man will try once he buys one.
Are you serious? You guys really do that?
Guys, let Sarah know in the comments if you've ever grabbed a leaf blower and tried to use it with a skateboard or bike. It's going to be everyone.
All right, boys are weird. Getting back to normal people, our buddy at Tools and Stuff expanded on his Makita XGT series by showing us the most intriguing XGT tool yet, a proper vacuum. And just like a lot of other XGT tools, this one aims to punch way above its weight, not only boasting big numbers, but proving it with ridiculous tests like this, where he uses it to lift a 1.6 pound box, and it does it without a problem. Makita, these are weird tools, and they'd be fantastic here in the States too. You should really bring these over. That thing looks amazing! For the full test, head over to Tools and Stuff.
Now, when we ran across this video from Tim, I had never heard of Durofix before. I actually asked our production crew about it, and they hadn't heard of it either. But after hearing what they were claiming they could do, we were all hooked. That is the Durofix 60-volt 1-inch jumbo impact wrench, which claims an absolute bonkers 2,500 foot-pounds of torque. It can run off a single 60-volt battery, or utilizing its saddlebag battery layout, it can double its runtime by using 2 of those chunky boys. This thing is comical in both power and girth, and there's nothing I don't like about it. Tim seems pretty happy with it too. It pretty much maxed out his testing equipment. For a closer look, head over to Shoptoolreviews. Before we wrap up, I wanted to address something that happened during the live stream this last Sunday. It was our first live stream. We had my wife, Jay's wife was here, and even Shane from the Construction Junkie. All of them were helping us out, and it was everyone's first time. Consequently, some of the super chats and stickers just got missed. Specifically, the very first one was from a longtime viewer, John Gregory, who gave us a ridiculous $50 holla, capping it off with his signature, "Live confidently and peacefully," which we love seeing each week in the comments. Thank you for supporting us, John. I want to thank Flex, Ohio Power Tool, and Bespoke Post for sponsoring this episode. Guys, we couldn't do it without you.
If you liked this episode, give it a thumbs up, and if you loved it, we hope that you subscribe.
And as John Gregory teaches us, live confidently and peacefully. We'll see you next week.